It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, July 26, 2018. It is 7 a.m. And welcome to, yeah, there's a whoop whoop again. Good morning, everybody. Hope your morning's off to a great start. Welcome to Down on the Corner. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Gallus. So how you doing?
It's another beautiful morning.
A little bit cloudy, but rain is on its way. We'll take it.
Yeah, I think they're told. Well, we'll look at the forecast, but I think they've held it off till Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've got a chance, as well, of course, Channel 3. Today we have a little bit of shower activity. Friday's a dry day. Saturday it starts increasing, so it could come in Saturday, Sunday, into Monday, so which is fine. We need it when you see the drought monitors here in a few minutes.
I love these beautiful mornings, though. I mean, they're
Took
awesome.
the little dog out at 5:30, for his little potty break, and then, it's so nice out here, So go
got to get you a doggy door. That dog can just come and go as it needs to.
Yeah, but I don't have a fence, though.
No, you need to get a fence.
I need to get a fence.
You need to get a doggy door.
Yeah. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, fences get up there.
They get expensive. Anyway, welcome to the show this morning, and we want to tell you about Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're visiting the Twin Lakes area, you can say, what's he talking about? Brood Awakening Coffee. You can go to the other places all you want, buy the store stuff. Yeah, nevertheless, Brood Awakening Coffee is the best coffee to be had anywhere around, but you can only get it right here. 3 locations to serve you: Balmer Boulevard, BRMC Lobby, which is our hospital, and of course Highway 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. And they also have
cinnamon rolls.
Look at these cinnamon rolls right here. Look at that.
Look at the size of them.
Of course, you can't see the plastic glares in the light, but anyway, how's that for a cinnamon roll? This thing's what, 10, 12 ounces worth of cinnamon roll right there.
And I had mine this morning.
And I did too. And so, be sure to check them out. Brood Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you.
What other snacks do they got over there? Do you know?
I can't even name them all. His menu, he's got a menu board that long.
I'm not, like I said, other than in the summertime, I'm not a big coffee person, so I don't necessarily think about going by there, even though they have other things. I need to get by there, because I know if anything's like that cinnamon roll, those are excellent.
Oh, they are so good. If you don't believe me, go by and check them out. All 3 locations will have them today. All the cinnamon rolls, man, I'll tell you what, they're...
Or stop by here this morning, grab you a cup, and watch the show.
And watch the show. There you go.
We may even put you on there. Who knows?
Put an APB out for Senator Scott Flippo. He's not here yet.
I'm telling you, he's sleeping.
Oh, Senator, if you're watching. Anyway, Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas brings you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes across the state, when the need arises, yet most professionalism, dignity, respect will be all yours from Roller Funeral Homes. And, how do you talk about funeral homes other than the fact that when the need arises, they're there for you? They really are.
And it's something that, like you said, it's a tough topic to bring up. Nobody wants to think about passing away or even losing a loved one passing away. But, and you need to take the time kind of write down and get things figured out what you want done. Mm-hmm. And that way one of your loved ones in a real bad time of need doesn't have to come up with that for you.
Yep, it's true. So. Good idea. So, Roller Funeral Homes brings you morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, seems our behavior could use a bit of a tune-up. For an example, a parent at a Little League baseball game was accidentally caught on video while he was having a fit. Of course, he was embarrassed and he cleaned up his behavior. But let's look now, since Donald Trump has become president, acts of violence popping up everywhere. Just stupid antics. Lord, whether a person agrees or disagrees with the president, that person holding that office deserves our respect. My question is, what will the example be to our kids when they don't get what they want? Will it be monkey see, monkey do, like father, like son? Lord, my prayer today is you open our eyes so we can see the damage we're doing, and that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Time for the weather, brought to you by Greg's Farm Services with a big event coming up on August 11th. Going to take a look at that and be right back with more from Greg's Farm Services and the morning weather. Be right back.
Here comes Greg's Wildlife Expo, Saturday, August 11th, Baxter County Fairgrounds, Mountain Home. Wildlife conservation and fun for everybody. Johnny Morris Wonders of Wildlife in Springfield will have live animals and more. Kids under 16 compete for prizes at the First Security Bank Archery Competition, and you can try digital hunting at the DHF Archery Exhibit. Hunting, fishing, artwork, outdoor living, it's all here, and it's all free.
On the farm or around the home, GregFarmServices.com.
Greg's Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg's Farm Services. We'll take a look now at their store specials and announcements. The fall preseason Husqvarna sale continues. You have your choices there of 1, 2, 3, 4 models of chainsaws and backpack blowers. A lot of good opportunities there to save a few dollars on the Husqvarna line. Fly traps available, Spirit of 76 sale. You better hurry. That's going to be ending in less than a week, Week from today is August 2nd already.
Basically, it's 24% off anything red, white, or blue.
That's right. And so, need a new hat? Cowboy hats available, 20% off there. LD44 fogger spray available at $13.99 a can. Wasp and hornet spray is still the season for all of that. Swing blade grass cutter, $13.99. All kinds of good things going on at Greg's Farm Services. Greg's Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. They bring you the morning weather each and every day. This morning we're starting the morning at 68 degrees in Mountain Home, 70 at Harrison, 70 in Hardy, Mountain View at 64. Yellville checks in at 66. Marshall at 64, Calico at 68. St. Louis is checking in at 66 this morning. Excuse me. Poplar Bluff at 64, Branson at 68, in West Plains at 67 degrees, and Watford City, North Dakota checks in at 48 this morning.
Their summer's over. I think they're starting to cool down now.
They're cooling down in Watford City. Ooh, man. Let's see, right here on this map here, it's showing the forecast. The rain, of course, that's going to be coming our way. You can see from Rapid City towards Omaha, Nebraska, Kansas City, Missouri. This area right in here in Missouri, if you can see the cursor moving, I don't know if they can see that barely. There it is, right in there. This area right in here is where the real strong drought is in northern Missouri. They need some rain, and they need it quickly. So that's the forecast map. On the radar right now, we'll take a look at it. Line of showers south central Kansas to across Oklahoma into Texas, and some of that's going back into New Mexico. And that's really about it in our region. You can see a little bit of shower activity in Montana in the southeast part of that state. Kansas getting a little bit of shower activity right now, and this will develop farther into the weekend to be that rain event they're talking about. So some places could see maybe perhaps as much as 2 inches of rain, which is well needed.
It'd be,
across the Midwest.
It'd be awesome to have.
Take a look at the, let's go out here to Oklahoma and see. This is the Vance Air Force Base, Oklahoma radar here. Light to moderate showers out in that part of the area. Oklahoma City is visible there on the map. We'll back that one up and go a little bit farther here in Texas, see what we have here. This is the heavier line of showers right now on I-27 at I-40. And so hopefully this will develop into a larger line of showers across the Midwest and bring some needed relief for some of these droughts. Checking the state of Arkansas right now, we're all clear. 62, 412, east and west is clear. Highway 65. North and south Little Rock Branson is clear. Highway 67 and 167, that'll get you from Little Rock to Batesville or Poplar Bluff. It's in good shape. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, and 555 are clear at this time. And so, drive safely. Wipers on, lights are on. State of Missouri, I-70 from Columbia into St. Louis is looking good. Rolla, I-44, St. Louis in good shape. I-64 east towards Mount Vernon from St. Louis, and I-70 east Vandalia, Effingham in good shape.
Looks like we got a little bit just to the left of your cursor.
Right there around Decatur, Illinois, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit just to right around Decatur, Illinois. A little bit of shower activity.
That's sad when you got to look for it, so it's not going to be much.
Yeah, raining on a farm somewhere in Decatur, Illinois. Southwest Missouri, we can see a little bit more activity from Ottawa down to Chanute, Kansas. See from Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, I-44, Lebanon, Rolla on into St. Louis there. I-70, Kansas City to Columbia. Looking good there as well. Hopefully they'll get some more shower activity coming through. Arkansas Forestry Commission's burn ban shows up on this map here. We have Hempstead, Nevada, Ouachita, Lafayette, and Columbia counties in Arkansas in the southern part, along with Monroe and Lee County in east central Arkansas. That's your burn bans. That's as of 7/25. That is an updated list.
When there are two more, looks like there was two more added.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, we've got 5, 6, 7 counties now that really need some rain here. Wildfire danger across the state is southwest to northeast. Clay County, Greene County, and northeast Arkansas. That's the closest, along with Van Buren and Claiborne County, down around Heber Springs and Marshall area there. Taking a look at the drought monitor for Arkansas, they update these, I think, once a week. So maybe today these will be reevaluated. So right now, as of July 19th, Baxter County is split between a DO and a D1 drought situation, meaning abnormally dry to moderately dry. You can see the heavier yellows right in here that turn green when I touch them right here. That's your D0. This area right in here is a D1, moderate drought. This is your extreme drought or severe drought right here, which is a D2. No extreme droughts right now in Arkansas, but in Missouri, it gets a little bit worse. Here's your D0 right here. This is a D2, but this right here is a D3, extreme drought. And that goes all the way up to the Iowa border. And so that's big farm country. Big farm country. Lots of crops up there. And the governor of Missouri is signing something to help these farmers get through because, folks, it's dry. I mean, it is really, really dry.
It is.
So, anyway, that's your weather brought to you by Greg's Farm Services. Time now for some community calendar events. Brought to you by Affordable Housing. Can't afford your house or need something better and more affordable? Check out Affordable Housing, 870-741-2883. And while you're doing that, I'm going to pull that up about the
okay, I've got,
of
course, the OFA Youth Football is doing their skills camp this Saturday. It'll be at the Bomber Stadium, high school field. It'll be this Saturday. 3rd and 4th grade will be from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. 5th and 6th grade will be from noon to 2. I think we've got the high school coach going to be out there a little bit helping us, and got some players from the Tornadoes team that's coming to help.
Good, yeah.
And it'll be just a good time whether you're with the OFA or not. You're encouraged to come if you're within those grades and enjoy time learning some basics on football and some different drills and just kind of have some fun.
Rain or shine?
It'll be fine. It won't rain. I got faith in it. It looks like I think the rain's going to start on Sunday.
I think so. It's going to be more rain on Saturday evening into Sunday and Monday.
I encourage everybody to come. And if you're interested in playing football and you have not registered yet, you can do it there at that camp. So. Good.
Buffalo River Baptist Church at St. Joe, Arkansas announces their Vacation Bible School. Their location is 490 Tennyson Street in St. Joe. People say, where's St. Joe? Between Harrison and Marshall on Highway 65.
Yep.
Nice little community there, great little church at Buffalo River Baptist Church. VBS takes place on August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 6 to 8:30 p.m. for ages 4 through 6th grade. Once again, age 4 through 6th grade, so quite a parameter there for the age groups. Vacation Bible School, Buffalo River Baptist Church, ages 4 through 6 on August 1, 2, and 3. That'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And they do a lot of good things down there. It's a fun little place.
Awesome.
Yeah. Then the Global Leadership Summit comes to Mountain Home. It'll be at Christ Community Church in Mountain Home. Your local contact person is Jesse Carosio. You can contact Jesse at 870-321-5545. Or you can register your team willowcreek.com/summit. You can call 800-570-9812. A lot of great guest speakers lined up for this event. You won't want to miss this. And the Global Leadership Summit, August 9 and 10. It's a Thursday, Friday event, Christ Community Church, right here in Mountain Home. And, of course, we have from the Christian Academy, I had some things I need to pull up here. Well, let's start right here. Preschool now enrolling PK3 and K4 at the Mountain Home Christian Academy. Affordable tuition starting at $265 a month. Small class sizes, a Becker curriculum, early reading education, faith-based. They teach no Common Core, take no government money, so They can control basically what you want your child to learn, really. And so now enrolling PK3 and 4, you can call 424-6622. Mountain Home Christian Academy is just north of the bypass, right across the street from Mountain Baptist Church.
Yep.
So just if you're going from the Walmart area, once you go under the Highway 5 overpass, it's on the right-hand side. If you're coming towards Highway 5, it's just to your left, and you get off the bypass there.
You'll see the sign.
You'll see it. Then we had this yesterday. This is the Back to School Bazaar on August 3rd from 4 to 7 p.m. Free, yes, free school supplies for all Mountain Home Public School students. You heard me correctly. Free school supplies for Mountain Home Public Schools students. It's going to be taking place at Nelson Wicks Heron, which is right over here on College Street, just about a mile west of us here. And they're going to be doing haircuts, eye screening, and dental screenings as well. And so this is a great savings for mom and dad, especially, you start getting some of those grades where, I look forward to the school supply thing.
Yeah.
Take the boys out. We go down to Walmart. And, Dad, I need a box of 64 crayons. I need that. And you walked out there, and the kids were having fun, looking forward to school, and then it started getting expensive.
Yeah, I was about to say, anymore now, you're opening a pretty big pocketbook to get all their supplies.
Yeah. The 4 boys at one time was almost $400.
Oh, you'd be over that now with 4 of them.
Yeah. So the Back to School Bazaar, August 3rd, 4 to 7 p.m. It's right over here at Nelson Wilkes Heron Elementary School. It's brought to you by Bridges of Mountain Home, and so be sure to take advantage of that. It's for all Mountain Home Public School students. Now, what else do we need? Have we overlooked anything? Why don't we check Facebook?
There you go.
And we'll go here, there, events. Well, the Baxter County Fair is coming up. There's a spot right there. This is going to be a lot of fun. Baxter County Fair, September 11th through the 15th. That means that the parade will probably be the 12th of September. Yes, on the 12th. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun at the fair.
My kids make me go every year, so I will be there. There's no doubt.
You go to the lawnmower races?
I didn't do them. I didn't do the lawnmower
It's fun
races,
to watch. I'll tell you what, I enjoy those. The chainsaw competition. Starts at 4 o'clock on Saturday. Lasts for about 2 hours. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. See if there's anything else going on. Yeah, there it is right there, the lawnmower races. Saturday, September 15 from 6 to 9. Going to be 3 hours worth of racing. It's a lot of fun to watch. It really is. It's really, really fun. Anyway, can you believe we're talking about the county fair already? You can tell it's close to August. My goodness.
It's flying way too fast. We blink, it's going to be Christmas.
Oh, goodness.
Like I said, I'm surprised Walmart doesn't have their Christmas trees up already.
Goodness. Can you believe it? It's almost... No. 5 months to go. It's 5 months to go. All right, anything else?
And that's about it.
All right, well, stick around. We're going to figure out which way to run. So...
Be right back.
Be right back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant, located on the square in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys, and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
Why would I recommend?
And we're back, and Senator Scott Flippo is on his way. Going to be visiting with him here in just a few minutes. I always look forward to having the Senator on. He's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Even got him coffee and a cinnamon roll ready to go.
Oh, does he know that?
Not yet. He'll be surprised, I hope, when he drives in. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit before the guest arrives about the opportunities here at XL7 TV and K26 in Harrison. Brought this show over. Basically, we started on October 30. It was kind of like a test run, test pilot. And so, we really picked up the middle of November, got everything scheduled. Quite a transition moving from radio. If you don't know, we were over at Mountain Talk Radio for 10 years and then moved over here. Another opportunity opened up. And a lot of people don't know, well, are you local? Well, yeah, some people see us all the time. Some people are they're tied into either Dish or Direct or some of the other things. But there's a lot of opportunities right here, and a lot of people are reached through the antenna, the cable systems, online. Right now we're on Facebook
and YouTube.
And right now.
A number of different Facebook sites, but a lot of people don't realize the footprint that we actually cover.
Yeah.
And that's to me is a big ordeal. They see us as we're a local TV station, and we are. We broadcast 8 channels out of Mountain Home here, and then it's also broadcasted out of Harrison as well. Mm-hmm. So it gives us a large market. We cover from about Salem over to about Branson and down through Mountain View and up by West Plains.
Yeah.
And so
that's a pretty good chunk, kind of an odd shape, but still most of the cable systems in this area carry us and can be picked up ever so often. Oh, I see you do blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure enough.
And antenna, you'd be surprised how many people are still on antenna, and a lot of them are moving back to antenna.
Yeah.
They're just tired of paying the higher fees and stuff.
Yeah, and it gets out of hand. I've got Direct, and you can hit that button. Of course, I don't watch enough TV to really keep it, and I don't know why I've got it. But nevertheless, you get up to channel 800, 830, 840, and there's nothing on. It's just a bunch of I don't know. Anyway.
But we've had a lot of...
This is
moving the show over and the sponsors that we got so quick and stuff for the show.
Yeah.
And it really led us to believe that was what people were wanting and demanding, and it's nice to have.
So far, we're doing well, and so it continues. And people have commented through Facebook and emails and text messages, well, you need this and need that. Yeah, you're right. We know what we need, and we're working to make improvements. And so we want this to be a local program for local people, Missouri, Arkansas, Harrison, Mountain Home, Mountain View, West Plains, come on down.
Yep.
You know, well, I wish I could get my event on there. That's fine. Call us, text us. You can go to Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, or use my Facebook page, whatever you want to do. But we want folks on.
Our job here as a station is to help you. You know, we look at it as we got to work together with our clients, you know, to help them grow and build. And that's what, you know, when we sit down with somebody, talking to them for advertising or sponsorship or whatever, it is what is going to meet their needs and help them grow.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about getting people in here and getting them signed up and getting them going, but it's got to benefit their side. We've got to be able to help them grow. So we build a package accordingly that's going to work for them.
You know, a lot of times, well, you need to sponsor the news or you need to sponsor the weather. You got to do this. And then you come up with Joe's Garage at 341 Main Street. You can call 425-1111, all this. That's a phone book ad.
Yeah.
You don't see anything. You can't really tell what they're doing. It's just saying they're there. You can do that in the yellow pages if they're still around. They still have yellow pages?
I believe they do. They got like names and numbers or something like that that's still out there.
But with this, of
I don't
course,
know if the actual yellow pages
more and more it's visual.
Yeah.
You know, I just was cleaning some cabinets and there's like 4 phone. I don't need phone books anymore because everybody goes to the internet. You know, if you can't find it on Facebook or wherever it is, or you know,
they're going to look up the company on their internet on the phone and find their number, call them.
So, you know, we're here to serve. We're here for the people.
Yep.
And so, like yesterday, we talked with the Bridges folks. Dr. Long was here with the Bridges folks about the backpack program.
It's a good program, though.
And just various things. Tomorrow, we've got Representative Nelda Speaks coming in, waiting right now on Senator Flippo for him to visit with us for a little while. But we welcome the input, and we want to know what you want to see on the show. This is for everybody, you know.
Yep.
Later on, we do plan on having people like the governor. You know, when we have a time to where the governor's schedule can be so busy, and to get the governor at a certain location this far from home at 7 a.m. is quite the undertaking.
Sometimes it's easier to do a
tape
phone
delay or a phone patch
like we used to do, and those are always options, or Skyping it or something in.
Yeah. So anyway.
But we do want to thank some of our sponsors. Of course, we've got Brood Awakening. They've always sponsored for years on coffee and everything else. So, Roller Funeral Home, we're happy and tickled pink to have them on board. We've got, of course, Salvation Army. Old Time Restaurant, can't leave that out.
Yep.
Jim Brown Company. Bob actually, Rick DeMalda works with them and does our sports for us. Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Have you been out there?
I've not been out there, but I've seen the ads. Quite
He's
impressive.
got a pretty cool shop, and what he does to these vehicles, I mean, it really changes the whole outlook on it.
Yeah.
Of course, car care, you got to keep your car clean. Arch Trash Pickup, I actually use him. He's a great guy. Really good prices, and does a really good job. Hospice of the Ozarks. Nema's Pizza. Oh my gosh, try their calzone is all I can say. It's worth it. Chili's is now on board. We got Furniture Depot, Mountain View Chevrolet.
Yep.
Diatley Dental Care, and they're doing some of our football packages and stuff too. Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, which if you ever need to get your back popped or straightened out and get rid of some of that pain, I know, go see him. I've used him.
Yes.
And then, of course, we got
so much.
JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake, he's always there if you have any pump or well problems. JM Sales and Pump Service.
Yep. All right, we're going to take a break. Senator Scott Flippo up next, so stick around. We're going to be right back.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
$732. He made it.
Where y'all been?
Where have we been?
You know, it really helped if y'all would unlock the door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we forgot.
You know, maybe next time.
How you been, Senator?
I'm well. How you?
Yeah, good. Good, you're good. Good
always,
to see you.
Oh, it's always good to be seen, Dale, especially by you and Scooter.
It's fun to have you on. So,
well, I at least know that when I come on your show that you're not going to give me a hard time.
You know what we had planned? You know what I really had planned? I got to be honest with you. I was going to go down to Highway Department and borrow this speed limit 55 sign and put right out here because we're always talking about the speed limit.
But we're talking about the speed limit and the necessity for a turning lane on a bridge.
Yes,
I think that was your other.
Yeah, over Porsche
was the turning lane on the bridge.
For people that don't know, during the Mike Beebe era of governorship, they were sold a bridge over the Black River that has a turn lane.
I've never seen a turning lane on the bridge before.
Until you cross there.
Until I crossed there.
I mean, and it's not marked anything other. It does say center lane for emergency use only. I mean, it's a turn lane.
Yeah.
Even Sam Siemens, when he was lieutenant or captain with Mount PD, he goes, "Did you see that bridge report?" Yeah, it's got a turn. He said, "We got a turn lane in the bridge." Well, we got sold a bill of goods.
I mean, at least we did not get a bridge to nowhere like they did in Alaska.
Well, that's true.
You know, they spent like that $1 billion or something,
yeah,
and that bridge went absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you miss the days of the $400 hammers and the $1,000 toilet seats.
Oh, I had,
yeah. During the Reagan years, as we call them, the good old days.
Yeah.
You know, now we're building $1 billion bridges to nowhere.
I had a person work for me when I ran a garage here in town years ago, and I went to the hardware store to get some, what we call them E-ring clips, or clips that hold like choke rods on carburetors. And I had like 5 of them in my hand. I just, they were like a dime. And when I got back to the garage, he says, "What'd you go get?" And I said, "These things right here." And he says, "The boss let you spend that kind of money?" I said, I just paid for it out of my pocket. He was confused. I said, well, what's the confusion? I said, I didn't know what size it was, so I got 5 different sizes, so I make sure I get the right one, because I was putting the choke pull-off back on a carburetor in the day. He was a supply requisitions officer, and they would requisition those out at $110 a piece, and I gave 10 cents for the 5 that were in my hand.
So
to him, I was holding almost $600 worth of government-issued stuff.
There's a great example of government. So, I've got an assisted living out in Bull Shoals, and so, once in a while, we'll have a resident that'll need a wheelchair or a lift chair, maybe a different kind of bed, and so, you can go to one of these medical supply companies now. If Medicaid's going to pay for it, then the price will be like, double.
Yeah.
But if you're paying out of pocket, boy, they can shave off $400, $500, $600. And you kind of wonder, so they got government kind of figured out. And it's an insurance scheme.
Sure
you get in a car accident, so you go and get 3 bids. You get the high bid, medium bid, and the low bid. Submit the high bid, take it to the medium place, and, and, well, that's kind of like insurance 101. And government's going to pay out. But if you're just going to go up out of your pocket, you'll get a much better deal.
Sure you will.
That's not the actual cost.
Now, my question, if you're on Medicare and I'm going to go get a checkup.
Yep.
You go get a checkup. I feel fine. Okay, you're sitting there and they say, oh, what's your, I'm on Medicare. Oh, well, we need to check this and this and this and this. How do I know if I got anything or not?
Oh, you don't. I mean, here, you see these commercials on TV all the time. Are you 65 or older? Do you have that blue and the blue and red Medicare card? Well, if so, we've got news for you. You qualify for everything under the sun and then some.
And
you
we're
going to
milk the government dry.
A little scooter with XM radio and a horn on there if you want it. I mean, and you need it and you deserve it. And so it's just emphasize at absolutely no cost to you. I figure like when people are coming on TV and spending millions of dollars for some 30-second, 1-minute commercial to sell you on something and tell you need this, and to get your insurance to pay for it, something may be a little bit wrong. Something may be a little off.
We need the money, so we're going to rip it off from the government.
It's just like look at the like all the pharmaceutical companies.
Oh my gosh!
And you think about like go back 20 or 30 years ago. Do you all remember? Because you guys are much older than I am, so I mean,
much.
Much.
Here we go.
And so,
I was going to be nice today.
I just had to get you stirred up a little bit. So, do y'all remember these pharmaceutical companies? Did they go on TV and do commercials telling you that you need to take this pill, that you need to take this pill? Ask your doctor for this pill.
Yeah.
I mean, did y'all remember like advertising campaigns back? I mean,
we talk about it all the time because I really think that the generation you go back to my mom and dad's heyday when they were starting their family. Doan's pills, Carter's pills, liver pills, Anacin, Dristan, Bufferin, Bayer. You had a pill for every pain.
And now it's just, I mean, today, I think mine is that you've got these pharmacy companies that are getting paid actors to tell you need this, you need that. Well, heck, if you got enough hypochondriacs out there that think they got everything under the sun, they see these commercials. Well, Doc, why have you not prescribed me Lipitor for my cholesterol? Why you got me on this?
Yeah.
I just saw on TV last night that Lipitor's no good, that this is a new thing, and this is what I want to be taking. And, it just, I mean, so all of a sudden, you got the tail wagging the dog here, and, you got all the patients that we're all saying, no, Doc, you don't get it. I understand you went to 8 years of medical school, your residency and whatnot, but I watched this 30-second commercial last night, and I know what I'm talking about. I need this pill.
We are a pill-popping society, and it's got out of hand.
Oh, it's gotten completely out of hand, and especially like with the elderly population, it's just so easy. I think today's is just you look at it, it's like, oh, you're 92.
But think what we're doing to our kids, and finally, maybe under the Trump administration, they're going to put a halt to this. Say, look, instead of popping so many pain pills, they're talking now, I think through the CDC, physical therapy and chiropractic care, because a lot of it is leg and back and shoulder pain. So, go to a physical therapist or go to chiropractic care, and I
always kind of have mixed feelings there. So
it's worked for me.
I think there are,
because I'm pill free, no pills.
I've met people, and we've been dealing with this in the legislature.
Yeah,
is opioids, and the medical board actually came to us. I think it was last week, maybe the week before last, and they're looking to do a rule change to kind of change some of the rules for the prescription of opioids. And I've heard from lots of people, especially people with chronic pain issues, and I would dare say probably the majority of people I was speaking to had legitimate issues, and they're concerned that this is going to affect them. And I get that. I think that's the hard thing in legislating and making laws, is that you really can't take a surgical scalpel and just kind of carve it, and it's not going to have any adverse effects to anybody that's that really needs something. And so, but you also have a large segment of the society that is abusing them. I mean, it is what it is. And so, how do you address that without affecting this? And that's very, very difficult. The other thing is that if a person with an addiction, if you restrict their access to something, let's say you're taking 10 hydrocodones a day, and all of a sudden that runs dry, and we restricted your access, are you going to cease to be an addict, or are you going to go on to something else?
And it wound up being something stronger.
Heroin.
That could be illegal.
Fentanyl. I mean, just coming in off the streets.
Sure.
And they're cutting this stuff, and that's where a lot of these overdoses
and they
are
get
coming
co-fentanyl.
It's fentanyl, and it's like it's fentanyl itself is incredibly powerful. I mean, people
Jamie from First Step was sitting here. We've talked a couple of times, and what was it? Just you put fentanyl on Lincoln's ear on a penny is a fatal dose.
Yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And then the sheriff was sitting there and said, they got co-fentanyl, so it makes fentanyl look like...
Yeah. And so that's the thing
just
about...
a breath in the wind,
What's the hard thing, I think, that... And how do we deal with that is with addiction is, so we're going to... And we need to do something because, to your point, we have gotten completely out of hand with pills. But
and I blame TV for it because you look, you sit and watch any of the newscasts, and it's just... No matter what your situation, we got a pill to help you do something.
Yeah.
And I remember all the way back into the black and white days when we'd watch. Well, like I say though, one commercial comes to mind was there was a picnic scene, where a bunch of people are at a picnic, they're playing ball, they're at the picnic table, swimming pool, and this lady says, "Joe, you got my Bufferin?" Which was a buffered aspirin. "Oh yeah, but I gave it to Jane. She had a sore elbow." "But Jane, you got my so they're passing the buffer. Everybody's popping pills. One guy had a sore pitching on, one had a sore elbow,
Sure.
Heaven forbid that we should have some pain.
I have a complex that my right eyebrow is thicker than my left one, and it's giving me, making me self-conscious. So I need to take this pill for anxiety.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. I'm glad you brought that up.
When I said that, I was like, I couldn't help but notice. I hope I'm not the first person that's pointed that out to you. But if you kind of think about all the things that we get worked up on today or complain about today, and I was kind of joking about this a few weeks ago with a friend of mine, and I was earlier this summer, I was out in my patio, and I've got these little outdoor speakers out there, and I was having a hard time getting it to play because I couldn't get my Wi-Fi to work outside, and now I'm getting frustrated. And I kind of had it the light bulb goes off my head, and I'm like, Scott, really? One of the things that's going to get you worked up is that you can't play your music outside.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, it's bad times. And so, I was talking to my friend. I said, go back 150, 200 years. And you imagine, back in the early 1800s, you're going west with your family. And you got your wife and your 5 kids with you. And those 5 kids are all under the age of 10. And your wife is 8 months pregnant because they had big families back in those days.
Yep.
You got 2 oxen in a wagon. Things are going all right. And then all of a sudden, you hit that Mississippi River. It's not like crossing the White River or Crooked Creek. And then you got to figure out how you going to get this wagon, these 2 ox, these 5 kids and my pregnant wife across this damn river. There's no company that's doing, that's got a barge going across there. You got to figure that out.
Yep.
So you're sitting here, dealing with this major issue and how you're going to, handle this. And then you fast forward 200 years, and I'm complaining because I can't play my music outside. You just kind of see that progression of, things have gotten so easy and so easy and so easy, and then, and you go back
now we can't wait for anything to come in the mail because it's just a copy and paste.
Yeah, and why does it take $20,000 to have a kid today? I've literally got people at my assisted living that were born, at home, and some of them, when years ago, were actually born on dirt floors. And if you go back 1,000 years, they were born in caves.
Mm-hmm.
But now we can do it, but it's going to be about $20,000.
Everything has to be sterile. You have to have a mask. You have to have the suit on.
Yeah. My dad, he ran a fireworks stand in the summer when my sister and I were born.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how he helped pay. It was just, summer, assume maybe he made a couple $1,000s. But that's how he paid for, my sister and I's delivery. And it's just, it was a manageable. He take out on a part-time job, wasn't, did it for a month. But, now it's unbelievable.
I know. Coming up at 7:45, visit with Senator Scott Flippo. Time for a quick break. Be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Do you ever feel $7.49? It's always a good laugh when
well, it's a good thing I offer up plenty of material for you all. I'm like a blank
what we're
canvas.
talking about is the senators were a little bit late, kind of overslept a bit, but the funny thing was is the text messages I was sending. The funny thing was when you were in session, it was one of those 5 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night days at the state capitol. Yep. When you had meeting after meeting after meeting. I was trying to confirm back in the radio days that you're going to be doing a call-in. And so just to see what would happen, I tagged everybody in Little Rock that I knew. From the governor's office, Attorney General,
my colleagues in the legislature.
Everybody I knew down there, So I get this call like 11. Holy cow, I had 48 people tell me to call you.
No, I remember that day. It was during the general session, and you had put out, I was like, and I think you put something like he was on Facebook. It's like, has anybody seen Senator Flippo? Is he still on the planet? Have him call me.
Everybody, I tagged Andrea and everybody done it.
And that's what I didn't see. I mean, I think I saw the message, and then I just didn't see that you tagged literally everybody that I knew down there in it. And so I'm walking to the Capitol, and multiple people approach me. It's like, hey, you called Dale? You called Dale? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, hey, Dale. I go, he's looking for you. He's looking for you. And of course, the thing about you, Dale, is that, you'll call or your text, and if you don't respond within 5 minutes, it's going to be like something on Facebook or a call like, hey, why don't you call me back? Are we still talking? I'm like, Dale, it's been 5 minutes, but I guess there has been a time or two
instantaneous response
in our friendship where it might have been a day or two lag, and thus you have taken that and assumed that every time that you don't get that. And
funny.
It may be fair. It may be fair and just, Dale. I don't want to say that it's not. But you do have a way of, if you can't reach me via text or that phone call,
I can find you.
He'll just go to Facebook and tag everybody I know, and it's like, hey, have you seen Senator Flippo? If he's still on this planet, have him give me a call.
Everybody did.
I'll never forget the time we're doing the radio and he shows up in pajamas and he's like, sorry guys, I'm late. I didn't even brush my teeth. Let's go.
So, now Scooter, let's get this story straight.
I got to bring this. Yeah.
No, let's get this story straight. It wasn't pajamas. It was the clothes that I fell asleep in the night before.
There you go.
That may have been.
I fell asleep on my couch and I woke up, and the other part's true. Didn't even brush my teeth. I mean, it's
he ran in. It was funny.
It's one of those mornings, you just pop up and you know that you've overslept and you don't know exactly what, but you just all of a sudden you're wide awake. And I was like, I've got an interview, and I just throw on my shoes and walk out the door, and I got the cowlick in the back of my hair standing up. My breath
Thank
smells.
goodness it was radio.
Thank God it was radio. And so when I heard your call this morning, that first is like, oh God, not only did I oversleep, but I'm going to have to walk onto live TV, interview.
I was a little worried of how you were going to look when you showed up.
Oh, no. Ye of little faith. Ye of little faith. At a bare bone minimal, your senator can clean up well and quickly.
There you go. I want to talk. Let's get serious for a minute about my prayer today is about behavior. And we've seen the things on Facebook where the parents get totally out of hand at Little League baseball games and stuff, fistfights. The president's star in the Walk of Fame, big deal. So it was damaged again. All of this violence because of Donald Trump. Okay, step one, if you don't like Donald Trump, send the tax refund back to the IRS. If you've got more back than what you anticipated, send that back. If you don't like the stock market being at 24,000, well, tell your broker, let's bring it down to 18,000 like it was before he was elected.
Here's mine.
What are we setting the example for our kids to react when we don't get our ways?
A horrible example, and I think a lot of us should be we should be ashamed. And if you think about this, that who in the world would give any individual that kind of power or control over their lives where just the sheer sight of them or somebody mention their name can send them into a tizzy?
Or you throw the press secretary out of a restaurant because she sat down for a nice dinner with her family because she works for the president. She's not welcome there.
And what about and Sarah, to her credit, just handled that so incredibly well.
Well, okay.
Just said, that's fine, offer to pay. Please bring me bring us a ticket. I mean, it was very classy about it. You got, who was it? Stephen Miller, one of the president's aides, went to get sushi somewhere in D.C., and one of the waiters followed him out. It was a to-go order, followed him outside the restaurant and started, screaming obscenities at him. And
for what reason?
It's just here's my thing. It's like,
we've got Korea sending back the MIAs from 60 years ago.
Yep.
We've got the president meeting with Putin. Now, this is all collusion. This is peace.
No.
This is peace.
And there's the thing. It's like the thing that Trump is, and for the left, it's like, Trump has given a free pass to, misogynist or racist, and you can just walk around and do or say whatever you want to a woman. And I was like, I woke up the day after he won, and I felt the same way as I did a week before he won.
Yeah.
I never looked to say, like, oh my gosh, the wheels can come off the bus now because Trump's the president. And I guess where I'm kind of unique maybe is that I've never, looked to the president to get my cues on how I should conduct myself, how I should speak to people. So it wouldn't matter to me who the president would be.
Yeah.
That's not going to have any impact.
We're going berserk with this stuff, and you get
but the left is really taking it to a whole different level. And to be fair, there's certainly people on the right that when Obama was president, I would say it was like,
But we didn't go busting out windows and burning cars in D.C. and acting like a bunch of idiots.
No. And that's the thing to me is that as a society, boy, it scares me to think that all of a sudden, if you disagree with somebody, now they're your enemy.
Yeah.
I mean, and I worry about that. That's kind of the direction that we're moving in. And you have people, it's like we've been friends for 20 years. Now all of a sudden, for a multitude of reasons, you supported Trump? Not only are we not friends anymore, we're enemies.
Yeah.
And I was like, how silly is that? How stupid is that? And you talked to the point about the example that we're setting for for our young folks. They're paying attention. They're watching. They're like little sponges. And they're saying that this is how you handle your disagreements.
Yeah.
And that's just something that, again, I kind of look at society. It's always easy to fix the blame on government, on corrupt politicians, on a deceitful Hollywood elite.
Yeah.
But what about us? Do we not have any culpability or responsibility to where we are?
That's right.
Do we hand over all the authority and power to all these other people and just devoid ourselves of any culpability? And I kind of think that's what a lot of times society does is we're just going to blame somebody else. We're going to blame government, blame this corrupt politician, blame this liberal Hollywood elitist. But what we don't want to do is sit down and look at ourselves and say, well, we've got a role in this as well, and we got to accept our own role in that.
You're right.
I think that's kind of a conversation that you're not going to have from government talking down. It's a conversation that citizens that we have to have with each other. We don't need to be talking to our government about this. Government will take its lead from its citizens.
Mm-hmm.
We steer that ship.
The government was not designed to fix our problems. It's to aid us in helping us solve our own situations when they need to.
Government exists to protect your freedoms and your liberties and to make sure that mob rule is not running roughshod over your rights.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the core of why government exists. Not to make your life easier, to provide you with everything under the sun. It exists to make sure that your freedoms and your liberties are protected.
And look, the meeting with Kim Jong-un over there in North Korea, I think it went well. But with the left, it's like, well, they're still doing this. Wait a minute. This was the first meeting. This is what we talked about. Had I been Donald Trump, said, look, kid, I don't care what you do in North Korea. Just don't bomb anybody. That's your country, your land, your people. We'll help you if you want some help, but this is what we want in order to help you. We don't want nukes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. And so basically the same thing with Russia, whether it's China, Russia, or North Korea. We want peace.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing North Korea or Russia that we want to send a nuke over there to knock them out.
And why shouldn't we want peace? Yitzhak Rabin, the former Israeli prime minister, he was assassinated, I believe it was in 1995. Shortly before he was assassinated, and he was assassinated over his peace talks with the Palestinians, and it was some radical in his country. Mm-hmm. But anyway, he'd made a comment, and there's a quote out there. It's like, one doesn't make peace with their friends. So why are you talking to Yasser Arafat, and why are you doing all this to these folks that have been so horrible to us and are killing us? And he's like, well, we don't make peace with our friends, and that's why it's difficult.
Yep.
But you should want that. You should strive for that.
And we don't know what the private meetings were between Kim Jong-un or between Putin of Russia, but yet I think there's progress being made.
Absolutely.
Time will tell. It takes time. This is not, okay, we're going to sign this document overnight and we've got peace. It's not instantaneous. It's going to take years.
Heavens no. Look at when Nixon went to China.
Oh, yeah.
It opens the door a little bit.
Yep.
And that's what Trump's doing. So maybe, they don't get that solved during his administration. Maybe it's the next one after that. But at minimal, he helped open that door.
Yep, and that's the point. Final thoughts, 30 seconds.
Start with you.
Yep.
You've always got great
thoughts. It's good to see you.
It's always good to be seen.
when we're going to get speed limits up to 65 around here? I noticed that the state police having a crackdown. We get them up, then they wouldn't write it.
Dale, just give me your license number, and I'll just call the state police and tell them that if you pull over this car with these tag numbers, you know, he's got a 10-mile cushion, a 10-mile-an-hour cushion.
Thank you, Senator.
I can't help you at the local level, but I will say, wear your seatbelt.
Wear your seatbelt. Yeah.
Could I get one of those?
You do have that thick right eyebrow, which kind of creeps me out, Scooter. So
we got to go. See you tomorrow.